What's up, RollingOut TV? I'm Safiya Ellis. We are here in the big windy city at Timeout at Shannon's Barbershop. Here we have owner Shannon. Now, can you tell us a little bit about your position and your barbershop?
My name is Shannon Jones. I'm the owner of Timeout at Shannon's. Timeout at Shannon's is a barber salon. We cater to men and women, but mostly men. Our clientele is upscale clientele. We cut by appointments only, but we do welcome walk-ins. And the concept came from me doing hair assistant and stylist to AJ. Actually, if AJ's a salon, used to be a stylist with him, and I learned back then assisting him that there was a niche and a need to cater to guys. So that's kind of how I came up with the concept.
Now, how long have you been in business? Is this your first or is this your only location in downtown Chicago?
Yes, this is the main one. My first one was on Milwaukee and Halsted. I've been in business now 14 years. We're presently working on the new space that's going to be cleared near here in the West Loop area. One of the things that I wanted to do when I created the shop was to create an air of exclusivity. Something kind of like, it started out being an all black thing, you know, but doing business you can't just make money all black. But it kind of just took a life of its own, from haircuts, shoe shine, facials, manicure, pedicures, etc.
So speaking of the different type of cuts, can you tell the viewers, or can you tell me exactly what are the hottest haircuts, the hottest styles for this summer?
Well, this summer, everything is natural. You're going to see a lot of locks, you're going to see cornrows, but guys are just going back, shaved heads, close tapers, fades, the basics, things you can dress up or dress down. I mean, just clean. I mean, clean cut is just the way to go. I mean, froze, they kind of played out a little bit. If you wear them, you know, it's halfway, you know, like in New York, they rock a 3/4 inch fro taper, but everything naturally, I think, is going more, you know, natural.
So earlier you said your clientele is upscale. Exactly what is upscale, or do you have celebrity clients? And if so, can you name some of your clients?
Upscale to me is not necessarily celebrity. We do celebrities, but upscale is that person that's, it's all about the lifestyle. Someone who's in school, working, but you're on a schedule. People who can't afford to sit around and waste 3 or 4 hours in the shop or a beauty salon. Clients, a lot of clients we have, they come during the lunch hour. We have a lot of guys from the market, financial district. We have ex-ball players, you know, from Richard Dent, Kenny Williams, general manager of the White Sox, Stephen A. stops in, John Singleton, and so just kind of people who are on the clock, who live by the appointment, but who really can't afford to sit around. I call those people upscale.
Okay, so you were telling me earlier before we started rolling. Tell us a little bit about your appointment schedule and how you get people to be in here timely, or the exclusivity of how you have people pulling. You won't really have people in the shop to be in their faces.
Okay, well, I grew up cutting hair in the barbershop in the basement, and it was kind of used to first come, first serve. And then when I got to AJ's, I started seeing that, you know, he had 3 or 4 women booked, maybe 3 women at 9 o'clock. You can't do that. So my thing was, it should take no more than 35, 40 minutes to cut a guy's hair. So my thing was to come up with an appointment system. I had an appointment system at home where I had a sign-up sheet. So when you come in, someone would say, Shannon, when can I get it cut? And I would look and say, okay, be at 4:30. So then what I did was, after doing that for years, I just went, got an appointment system. So now you can log on an appointment on my website, timeoutatshannons.com, and then make your own appointment, pick the time. You can also log on to cancel, reschedule, and it just flowed easy and much smoother for everybody.
Okay, so what are some of the events that you guys host, or charity, or do you actually give back to the community?
Oh yeah, we have to. Me and my barbers, Derek Liner, what we'll do is, it started with churches where someone will have an outing. You can go cut the homeless or cut guys in the prison ministry, outreach program, you know, start dealing with the homeless, just going in the streets cutting, because giving away a cut is nothing. I mean, it's just sowing seeds. So it just kind of started like that. Like Derek could come back one day, he may say, man, so-and-so needs some barbers. Can we auction off some haircuts? Can we do this? And it just kind of snowballed from there. So if someone would come in the shop with an idea, maybe, because it's all about branding. So if we can just put our name out there with any worthwhile organization, why not?
Okay, so can you tell us anything that's upcoming, anything new? What's going on with Timeout?
We're working on a new shop. We're working on a new space. It's going to be a salon spot. So we're going to have it where you come in, you got your cuts on one floor, we got the spa on the next floor, you get your shoes shine. Maybe having even networking events there. Just taking it to the next level. Also working on a new fragrance line, products. So just moving.
So we know that it's not a lot of African American owned businesses in the city of Chicago. So can you give some advice to our viewers about the importance of being a young Black, or doesn't have to be young, just being an entrepreneur?
The first thing I would say is the way you start is the way you finish. I mean, I started when I came out of the basement and went to a salon. There was a lot of things I thought I knew coming from the basement, which I didn't. You just have to be true to who you are. If you're passionate about anything, if it's you want to cut hair, you want to cook, paint, you have to be passionate about it, and you have to keep God first. Because if you're passionate about anything, it's not work. It's just part of what you do. So I think a lot of barbers have lost their way with that, but a lot of these young guys coming up have found it, so they're gonna, keep it going.
All right, so thank you, Shannon. I'm Safiya Ellis, Rolling Out TV. You heard it here, the Big Windy City. Peace.